Hello, good people of the internet. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. We are doing the mother load of fertilizing contracts. Field 9, biggest field on the map by far, and this thing is going to pay me out $40-some thousand. Hey Terry, GoldenEye, and Justin. I don't even want to know, Justin, how early you showed up to be first. You're still here. 99%. And we are done, son. $42,000 richer. Are we ready to vote? Are we ready to vote yet? Or maybe I should wait a little bit and let some other folks come in before we go and offer up a vote. Let's see here. We got 10, 18, 19, 10, 18, 19. We got field 17. Let's take this on. All right, we're going to go do 17 while we wait on folks to join, and then we will offer up our first vote. Hey, KR Farms, how you doing tonight? Do you want to thank Farm Malls Forever for telling me what that mystery light was on the pillar over here. Apparently it's for cruise control. Go up a block. And then over. Oh, happy Monday afternoon. Oh, not a problem, not a problem. Glad it got resolved fairly quick. So yeah, let me show you this light. So there's a light over here that if you turn on cruise control... Oops, wrong button. There you go. You turn on cruise control, you get that light. Turn it off. Light goes out. So that was cool. Glad we have an explanation and understanding of where that light came from. Hey, Bryce and CBW Farms. Welcome back to the channel. Well, if you've seen a stream, you know that that is a problem you and I share, Terry. Take out street signs at every opportunity. There he is, the genius that figured out that that was cruise control. Kind of like a throttle lock. Throttle engage for this particular tractor, which is the Ace MX 285 Magnum. Triple F, this is not Ravenport. This is Griffin, Indiana, as the description says, as the title says. I thought this tractor was pretty economical for its horsepower. It's done everything I've wanted it to do so far. I could see this kind of being the tractor I use. Just, this is my tractor. That's pretty much everything we need to do. Scooter's Workbench, welcome to the show. No, I'm not using pair plays for crop destruction mod. Wouldn't much matter, given the fact that I'm running a contract. And I've got arrows on the tractor and the spreader. I wouldn't be making any crop destruction anyway. Hotshot, no, I do not. I've got just a button set to create the A line, a button set the same button, then to set the B line, and the same button set to clear. It's basically the default key bindings for guided steering. I don't think it shows up here because just there's too many bindings to list. We're going to finish this contract out, and then you guys are going to get to vote the very first time tonight. I think it's Alt-E. Yeah, Alt-E. Alt-E will clear the AB line, set the A point, set the B point. Alt-X engages and disengages guided steering. Southern Lady, how are you doing tonight? Look across the great expanse of Griffin, Indiana. Just like looking at those oil pumps. Looking forward to our Start of red versus green. Team Red had an impromptu conference call today, if you will. And just about every member of Team Red, all 11 of us on the call. Watching Farm All Forever do some testing. Chatting through some options. I have no idea where Brown Family Farms is. You'll have to look it up. I don't even know where Griffin, Indiana is, other than it's in Indiana. What I understand, this is about as accurate as one can get for Griffin, Indiana. With farm sim constraints, of course. I doubt there's a biogas plant in Griffin, Indiana. Just because there aren't that many biogas plants in the United States. He's saying Brown Family Farms is in Ohio. That would be completely nowhere as close to Indiana. Where are we at? 74%. All right, I think we got enough people to vote. We're going to vote right now. Get your voting fingers ready to go. We have a baling contract on field 34. 34 is right here. So the question is, are we going to take it or not? Are we going to take it or not? So, put 1 in chat if we are going to do a baling contract. Put 2 in chat if we're just going to mow our own field of grass. That is field 33. So 1 to do contract on 34. 2 to just focus on making hay on our field 33. Vote now. Hey Braden, what's up? Nomad, how you doing tonight? GoldenEye is abstaining from vote. I own a mower. That's about all I own at this point. Let's see here. Looks like the vast majority of us want to take out a mowing contractio. I'll leave voting open until we get to the end of this pass, and then I'll count up the options. I do have to say, I see an awful lot of ones. How come there's 43 people watching and there's only like a dozen people voting? Does that many people not want to take advantage of this democratic stream? You have 2 parties to pick from. And not anymore. Voting is over. No such person has the last entry. We have 3 votes to mow our own field. So it looks like we are taking out that contract as soon as we finish out this one. Don't have multi-contracts enabled. It sounds like you have a mod conflict. You can't open this? That's pretty much a sign of a mod conflict. That's always fun to troubleshoot. Terry, I would say global company can cause issues with anything. Myself. So many global company mods out there that are poorly written. I would dare to venture that if you look in your game log, you might find a lot of them tossing errors. So I got this mower. We can mow our own field. Get it out of the way. Ah. Nice. It's on a pen. So you can't open the animal dialogue at a particular animal pen. Okay. Do you happen to have seasons enabled and one of those factory mods enabled? That causes seasons to not work, maybe? Did I? Did I put in follow me? That is an important question to ask. I don't think I did. Of course, I haven't used follow me in so many months. Probably don't remember the keystrokes. Let's see, 34. Figure out the best way up into there. We'll try this. Hot shot, that's not what we do. We don't do that during a game. We don't jump out and load mods during a live stream. Well, Nick P, if you're talking about the factory mods for console, they wouldn't work anyway for this map. They should not be enabled for this map because it's not been prepared for them. I don't know. Don't know. Okay, there we go. Need to. Here. I don't see a good way to cut through the trees. No, I'm not going to try it. Yeah, Mark, I mean, that could be a problem. I don't know anything about that Indiana Geo. I loaded up Midwest. Oh, looky, there we go. This might get us where we need to be. Field 35. Four. Did I not take that out yet? I did. So, gonna go straight across. This is where I really wish there was a way of seeing property boundaries. When the boundaries basically transition without any sort of delineation line, like a tree line or a road, it would be really nice if there was a way to basically have like stakes put in the ground. To delineate where the property lines are. Or like how Courseplay does it, where you can kind of get at least Courseplay used to do this. I don't know, I haven't used it for a long time. Where it puts up a little blue line. Holy cow, why are we on 30 times speed? Instead, we're kind of guessing where things might be. Where does the land end? So if we look, it should be straight across. Right? And then at the tree line, so I should be able to mow all of this. This property line goes beyond the tree line, according to the picture. But no, see? What's up with that? Let's go to... Yeah, I can't even... Must not be fertilizable. It should show up as being plowed. It is. It's like driving blind. Instead, it looks more like we have squared area. Because if it was set up as fertilizable, it should be showing up as needing plowed. And that would be the indication of where the field is versus the property boundary. But nothing is showing up as needing plowed. That's implying that this is just map grass. It's non-fertilizable grass. Use that terminology. Can't use GPS because, well, borrowed the tractor. You guys do it the old-fashioned way. Drive straight. Oh, you know, I guess I could. I never think to do this. And it's what, left, what is it? Left control B. Off we go! Hey, Chaotic, what's up? I just never think about doing this. I thought it would give me better visibility on the wings, but it doesn't. know if the Class 960 has a reverse drive, whatever it's called. Reversible drive. So I was going to do this entire field 1x speed. Somehow we got bumped up to 30x and now it's dark. So I'm actually thinking. I thought about that Scooter's Workbench when I was back at the shop. But I don't know if this tractor, I mean it's the we're not tedding, we're making silage bales. And I don't think the Merge Max, I don't know if this tractor has the power to do these mowers and the Merge Max. So what I was going to say is that I'm going to risk it. I'm going to actually sleep through the night and hope that this doesn't dry to hay between now and morning. So then I can get up here with the Merge Max, merge it, bale it, and wrap it. I don't know. I mean, if the PDA was off, wouldn't my little dot not be where it needs to be? I mean, it showed me right along this tree line, this little fence line, hedge line, or whatever you want to call it. Shows me running up across this diagonal bit of trees. I don't know. I don't know. Floss tractor causing your chicken coop? I wouldn't think so. What's up, Darren? I mean, I guess it's defined, the field definition, which is what contracts, I guess, go off of. And the AI farmer, if he was going to plant, would go off of. Can definitely be smaller than the land land area. So I could see the mapper basically drawing out a square for the field even though the land area is much larger. So if I bought the land, I could mow all of that. But since I'm doing a contract, I'm limited to just the part of the grass that's been defined in GE as a field. Possibly it. So what does everybody think about the idea of risking it and sleeping through the night and hoping that this is still grass in morning? Think it's too risky? We could vote on it. But one, if you think I should sleep through the night and see if it is still grass in the morning. Two, if you think it's too risky. Oh, I know. I'll be making the call anyway, GoldenEye, but I don't know what other people think. Growing conditions. Here we go. So nothing spectacular overnight. You know, we started mowing, what, around 8:30 game time. We're going to finish mowing a little after 9. I'll probably wake up around 7 to get back up here. Lewis, what's up? I don't know, Scooter's Workbench. It might. Have you ever set the time with seasons? The only ever time I've done it is without seasons. Oh, no, Terry, I can't sing that. That would be a violation of all that is rightful and good. And we are done with that process. How did I turn that off? Oh, custom pig barn for the map. Exciting times. Exciting times. Is this new map Nitrodad 4X? What on earth are we catching on? Get that harvester. Okay. Seven. Go 10 hours. See what happens. Hey, Optimus. So far, so good. No message in the log about drying conditions being met. That is a great sign. Teo, how you doing tonight? Seasons updates at 6, 12, 6, and 12. So script runs at 6 and 12 every 6 hours, basically, to assess drying conditions. So if it's not dry at 6 a.m., then it likely will not be dry until at least noon. Not dry by noon, then it will probably not be dry until at least 6 p.m. and so forth. Well, I would say if you are interested in a somewhat realistic interpretation of an American Midwest map, then yes, give it a spin. We are going to lift this, toggle work mode, shove it to the right. Then we're going to come back and shove everything in. We're going to merge, big windrows. Mateo, no, I have not, nor will I have any opportunity to do that. Just out of a limitation of time, I just don't have the opportunity to play on nearly as many maps as one might want to. And certainly, there's no way I have the time to play on a quarter of the maps that show up in the Mod Hub. So we're going to be focusing on this map for coming several days. And then for the entire month of March, we're going to be doing the Team Red versus Team Green multiplayer challenge on Crawford Farms. That's going to take an entire month of gameplay. During that month, it will be Farm Sim. It will be Crawford Farms. The only other maps that I will have any playtime on will be first impression videos of maps that come out. And those videos typically take about an hour of gameplay between scouting the map and recording it. Justin, you're back. Said hey earlier, but I guess you were away. Said I didn't know how early you had to show up to get your first in chat. So I didn't know if you were still around or if you had left the comment and left. It's like maybe you left the comment and came back. Ah, yes, the Merge Max. This was from the Coon DLC in 17. Probably not a lot of people play with it. It is rather expensive for its working with. Better go get what the wife wants because, well, happy wife, happy life is a very, very important thing to consider. Yeah, you know, you can merge it to the left, you can set it to merge to the right, you can set it to merge down the middle. I just set it to merge to the right, and we're making up and down passes to basically merge two working widths into one. Make baling quicker. Really, Terry? You've never heard that? Well, I'd love to pretend that that was all my idea, but sadly I think a very wise individual figured that out long before I did. Coon DLC from 17, that was a really nice set of equipment. That brought us the square silage baler or silage wrapper. Ah, you've never seen or heard of this until now. So yeah, it uses a belt to... It uses some tines to pick the product up off the ground. Then a belt to merge it. And let's turn it off. We can do left control Y. And now we turn it on. You'll see that we are merging to the middle with the belt. We gotta pick it up. Now we're merging to the left. And now we should be merging the other direction. Left. Right, there we go. Now we're merging to the right. And that's in windrows. Merge max, it's incredibly expensive. $110,000 for just 9-meter working width. 140 horsepower, so big horsepower rating. Really expensive, and I think that's why a lot of people don't mess with it. What's OXBO? What's that? I don't know. I don't have that installed. Oh, okay. They make mergers. I saw a merger in use for the first time, I think, 2 years ago. Yeah, I mean, like like this rake, it's 8.5 meter working width. It's 23 grand, 35 horsepower. So it's a little less working width, but it's a quarter the price. This is less than a third the price, a little bigger working width, and less horsepower. So yeah, I mean, you just got to really like the merger to justify it. Well, yeah, it does double the width because of what I'm doing here. But I'm still making 2 passes. I just moved 9 meters of product to the right. And now I'm moving another 9 meters worth of product to the right. So in essence, I'm making a windrow worth of 18 meters worth of stuff. But it's not moving 18 meters worth of product in one pass. Set this to left. Now we'll move everything this way. I was hoping to pick up this bit on the ground. Alright, we got that part done. Let's go grab our baler. Then we'll get to wrapping and get to collecting and selling and Kemper is flying. I don't understand your question. How do you get Edwards modding? What? Hey Carrie, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. And what I find very, very interesting is this is the map author's first map. First map ever. on the Mod Hub for console. Amazing. Outstanding job, if you will. Well, hello, Firefighter Farmer. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the sub. We had him in chat the other day. Maybe he's working back there today, or maybe he'll drop by later. Relics of Raptors Gaming, welcome to the channel. Hope you're not hanging out in one of these houses. Hey, SSRI. Time is it in Ireland? Is it like 2 a.m.? 3 a.m.? We had a question earlier, and I was saying I didn't have any clue really where Griffin, Indiana was with respect to in Indiana. Now we have a general idea. It is at least 2 hours southwest of something. Yeah, it's to the south, off the border. But if you're down there, you can hear. If you're down there, you definitely can hear the sounds of the road. Alright, now we're going to spew out bales like crazy. Because we have 18 meters worth of product. Oh, welcome from Croatia. You're 6 hours ahead of me. It's in southwestern Indiana. Oh, it's on Kentucky state line. Outstanding information. Take care of this. Start her up and downs, up and downs. Up and downs. I don't have any bale counter mod in. Okay. Alright, later Alfredo Farms. Thanks for dropping by. glad we can be the avenue of maybe boring you back to sleep. Right? That's my goal. My goal is to be so boring that you guys can head back off to bed. Ah, Purdue, the Boilermakers, right? I'm not up to speed on college mascot names. Boiler Pete. I know there's a train in your logo. That's about all I know. So we might have a different audience tonight than we had yesterday. I asked the question yesterday. Did anybody watch the videos, the honorable mention videos from the Erlengrot video contest? And if you did, what did you think of them? I thought there were some very, very creative videos. Some rather disturbing videos, but some very creative videos. Thanks for the sub, Noah79. Much appreciated. And a sub to Valdem. Yeah, that's what we're just going to leave it at that. Oh, we've got a sub train. Welcome to the channel, Katie. Kate. What are we going to do if it keeps up? Might run out of notifications. It's linked from the community channel. Or the community tab. I put a post out the other day, Friday, with a link to the Giants blog post, and they're all linked from within there. You can watch them all from that blog post. There are a total of 10. Some are disturbing. Either disturbing from a stance of just going like Premiere Effects overload to just flat out like almost Blair Witch Project. There's a nice video that a kid put together. It's a little farm sim story. Alright, there's that. Oh, what is this? Another little camp. What is this? Gosh, check this out. Got a picnic table. We got a little fire ring. We got a stack of wood here. Right next to a little fishing hole. This little nugget hidden up here just below field 35. Just waiting for you to find. walking the trails. I mean, seriously, this map, everybody should download this map and just walk the trails. Can you imagine you just walk, come out here. Come out here, this opens up. Oh, there's a little beach. Back on. Got a little beach set up here. And that is... little things like that, man. Little things like that. Goes a long way to taking a map from average to outstanding. Justin, we are on PC. That would, yeah, Darren, that, well, it brings up a thought. We don't see people doing anything other than walking. It'd be nice if we could see non-static people doing something other than walking. Oh no, slow down. Comes the train. That hooked up. Well, maybe you'll have to ask Darren for a private map edit. With some ladies in it. Oh boy, welcome to the channel. Where are you with your Team Green is hoping to be up to full speed next Monday night. Monday. Wait. When's the 28th? 28th Sunday. Sunday. Just trying out my monster truck announcer voice. Terraforming, you've been spending your time running, being trucker terraforming. I was hoping this would spread wide enough for those rear wheels. It will be streamed. I'm going to try to stream it daily, barring any personal conflicts. General Smith, welcome to the stream. Sporting all red right now. This will take a little while. Sure. For realsies. But now we don't have to worry about this grind of hay. Now this is indeed field 34. I didn't use a baler wrapper unit because, for one, we borrowed equipment, and two, it gave us a square baler, and there isn't a square baler wrapper. This is a contract carry. The audience voted to do a contract, as opposed to making my own hay. Stuck here making someone else's bales. Boy, did we get a lot of bales off of this. I am looking forward to Wyoming. I think I'm pretty safe in saying that it's not going to drop in March, so it shouldn't be a distraction for red versus green. Yeah, I mean, I got a mower all lined up to mow field 33, and this contract came up, and well, I pitched it to the audience. I said, do I do the mowing contract or do I mow my own hay? And they said, do the contract. Because we tried to financially ruin you and we failed at that. So we're just going to deliberately make it so you can't get any of your own work done. But we will get to keep the silage bales that are left over. We'll keep them hanging around and we'll sell them later. Alright, Doughboy, check you later. Yeah, Wyoming should be mid-year. Mid-year for sure. Well, it can wait a little bit, but see, we got Wednesday, we got rain coming. Thursday, we got rain coming. This is early summer. This is the second day of early summer. So this is going to be the first day of midsummer. This is the second day of midsummer. First day of late summer. Then here's early autumn. So the map could conceivably have crops ready to harvest as early as tomorrow. Game day tomorrow. So our hay could wait, but it can't wait long. Oh, here we do have. Okay, here we have. There's the border. So this is fertilizable. That isn't. But it wasn't showing up on the need plowed. Maybe because I had grass turned off. Odd. Very, very odd. Maybe he said it so it was already plowed. Did I wish other people would. So if we look at our growth, for the grass. If we look at our growth, I mean, we got a whole lot of fields here in the last stage of growth, including three of our own fields. So we could be one transition away from having stuff ready to harvest. This is owned, and it's not coming up need plowed. Of course, we don't see fertilizing anymore because it's not owned. We've actually had pretty dry weather. We've got ground moisture of 8%. So we're kind of in drought conditions. I was happy that we had full germination on our corn. My colors are different than yours because of this option. There, now my colors are the same. But for me, some of these variant gradients are not so visible to me. So I go and turn this on. This changes my colors, which makes it so I can see it better. So to get your economic analyses, just click on a field. It's got to be a field you own. And then click off it. That. Is colorblind mode not an option on console? I figured it was available on all platforms for accessibility. So, do you have a screen that has a little display, general settings, colorblind mode? Right above the dollar unit? So it's one of those settings that a lot of people don't know about until they ask about it. I know I've had some folks ask about it before and are grateful to have found it because it makes seeing the different stages easier. So, yeah, I know. I mean, I know for PC, we're used to looking through a lot of the options because typically there's, depending on the game, but there's the potential for a lot of different options. So, you know, at least for me, when I fire up a new game, I typically go through the options to see what all the options are. My general impression with console games is there typically are less options. Definitely there's less graphic options. So it's possible you just get into a mindset of not really looking too hard at the options because usually there's not a lot. But that observation might not be very accurate either. It can't be your house because you can't buy the land. So you can't buy land in town. That's the only plot you can buy in town. None of the other plots in town can be purchased. So that's why you can't make it your sleep trigger. You can't put it down unless you have Place Anywhere. You have Place Anywhere. Let's go over here. Like here's one of the pools. There's a spinnery. Ah, you can buy a vacant lot. So if you wanted to, you could buy this vacant lot and make that your house. but you can't. Let's say, okay, so here's our house. Typically, you can't make this your farmhouse because you can't buy it because of place anywhere. But I have, because I've turned this on. Yeah, so I have place anywhere in, which is a PC mod. And right now it's behaving like normal. I don't own this land. I can't place it here. But if I hit number 8 on the keyboard, it now will let me. And if I wanted to put an electric vehicle charging station right here, I could. So with place anywhere, you could put a sleep trigger here. But if you're on console or you don't have place anywhere, then you're not going to be able to. That one is up here on the hill. The house with the pool, trampoline, and tree house is up here on the hill. Field 35. Now that is buyable land. You should be able to buy that and put that down wherever you want. Up here, the house on the hill. That go-kart is mine. Right here. That's over on the Giants Mod Hub. It's metallic grid. Yeah, it came out last week, I think. Or that of the week before. I would say, Don, that the trend is most farmhouses that modders make are not houses you can go into. It's the rare exception to have someone make a farmhouse with an actual modeled interior. That's far more work. Yeah, it's up here, field 35. You should be able to buy it. It's on a buyable plot of land. right here. 290 grand. The house, there's a road right here that loops up and around. Can also be access to field 35 or field 34 for that matter. I mean, I could see somebody buying that, flattening an area out up there, putting a big horse pen in, and then having all this grass down here for hay for the horses. They'd be, you know, the oil baron of Griffin, Indiana, living up here on the hill. Get a nice fancy house with pool, a deck, trampoline, and tree house for the kids, and then a whole bunch of horses. Lots of land for hay. Is that a made house, or is that a, I don't know if that's custom. I think that's a map asset. Go look at it again. Why is this 30 speed again? No, this is pretty sure this is Giants. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it's got their air conditioners on it. Oh, nasty. We got one of those. What are those birds that make those? I don't know. Kind of looks like something that would be Giants delivered. But then there's other aspects that look custom. Hey Daniel, what's up? Taran, what's up? Is that right? Long time no see. Long time no see. We are almost done wrapping. I mean, that house over there looks like something that you would see at like a I like the horse area. The horse riding area on Ravenport. I mean, somebody could have made it, but it just... The way the windows look, it looks Giants delivered with some embellishments. Oh, Justin, it's okay. Nobody likes my stuff. People nowadays think I'm mean and nasty and hateful. Oh, I understand where you're coming at from, Don. There's tons of maps that I look at, and probably 5% of those strike me as being something I would be interested in. You know, for some sort of long-term gameplay. Just 6 more bales. Yeah, there's just some maps where you get in there and you're like, I can see myself here. I can see myself spending time here. There's other maps you get on and you're like, yeah, that's okay. No thanks. And it's different for everybody. A map that you might think is the best map ever, other folks will think it's a piece of junk and is awful. That's fine. Well, Don, you never know. It might be the man of the house likes some different interests. You never know. And there it is, 12 o'clock. On the button, and you saw the grass that was left over is now hay. And if you look at the log, drying conditions are now met. Like I said earlier, seasons runs scripted. 6, 12, 6, and 12 to establish if the semi-dry grass on the ground is hay or not. If enough time has lapsed and the conditions are right for drying. And if they are, then it will switch it over. 6A, 12P, 6P, or 12A. See, I think the oh no, we were good, no such person, because it wouldn't convert a grass bale to hay. It would only convert what's on the ground. I think the guy that lives up on that hill is Mr. Oil Money, And he's the one making money from all these oil wells. I don't know, Don. I don't know anything about that. So first I thought this guy here lived. This guy was the oil money. But no, I think it's the guy up on the hill. Is the oil money. Yeah, James, it's a good thing to be aware of. Especially if you are waiting for grass to turn to hay, is to see what time it is. And if it's like, let's say 11 o'clock, fast forward an hour. If you have the ability to pull up the log, once it turns 12, check the log, see if it says drying conditions met. If it does, then just wait for the map to update. If it doesn't say drying conditions met after a few minutes, then you probably need to wait till 6 p.m., which would be your next opportunity. And if it's still not dry, well, then your next opportunity will be midnight. And then 6 a.m., and then we're back to noon. So where am I even taking this? To the O'Connor farm. Is it maybe that you're out of space? I don't know anything about consoles. Here we got another house with a pool in the back. Yeah, there's 2 oil wells, oil pumps down here on the map, and then if you get out here to the fringe, there are some oil pumps off the border. I'm going to go ahead and drive down here. You can see those. You might be able to see them off in the distance now. They're kind of over the tractor. There's 4 over here, and they are animated. Yeah, it's a low res. I guess it's probably a low res Google Earth image. You do what you can do, right? We've got some modeled farm off in the distance. The oil pumps. There's a road over here. That is a continuation of a map road. So, like I said, it's a really good first map. Oh, the Great Smoky Mountains map. That one's been out a while. It was a nice map. So let's head on back down here to the road, head up the lane. Got a drain culvert, we got a mailbox, we got a power transformer there for the underground power coming up here to the house. This guy's got the view. Mr. Moneybags. Mateo, I'm not sure. Maybe not. If I am going to live stream tomorrow, it will be scheduled in the channel a few hours before the live stream would start. Typically, we're going to start streaming around 8 p.m. my time, which would be 2 hours before now. Typically stream for about 2 hours. We are almost done for the night. Do you want to finish this contract out before we stop? And the question, how many bales did we make? We made... Huh, none. Didn't tell us how many bales we made. Let's go this way for anybody that came late to the stream. I am in the Eastern U.S. time zone. For anybody late to the stream, we also found this little fishing hole down here. Again, it's on Mr. Moneybags land. He's got himself a little fishing hole. Set up a little beach for his kids and his wife, probably. Got a little campground, a little fire circle, some firewood. Down here at the bottom of his property. Mr. Moneybags. James, that would be an affirmative. So we need to turn here. And then here is the farm. Take our bales. reason we go into here. What? What? Oh, no. 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 Ah. So the map needs to be edited. O'Connor Farms takes silage, but doesn't take grass. And the only way we learned this lesson, the only way the sell point will accept wrapped grass bales for a silage contract is if it is set up to take grass. So there are only two options. One, save all these bales until they're silage and then place them in here. Then the contract will be able to be completed. Or two, set this up to take grass and load the map up, and then it should take it. So that's what we're going to do. Gonna get these bales out of here. Get them out of the trigger. I'll add grass to the sell point. And then when we load up the map next time, be able to finish this contract out. And if I see CJ Farming watches this. If you add grass as a fill type that is accepted by this sell point, then it should be able to complete silage contracts. Because this is the only sell point that takes silage. Buckley Farm, if Buckley Farm was set up to be the sell point, it would work. Not O'Connor Farms. So that is how we're going to leave it. This was a point of discussion with, I think, Sussex Farm or something else. Pretty sure it was an Alien Gem map where you could sell silage, but you couldn't sell Season's contract, wrapped grass, if you will, because they're not silage bales yet, and the sell point wouldn't take grass. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll add grass to this particular sell point, and we'll see what happens next time. Thanks for dropping by, GTX. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll add it. If it doesn't work, then we'll just throw our hands up and figure it out. If it does work, then we know that maybe it's still an oopsie daisy in seasons that's contingent upon the sell point taking both silage and grass. As Golden Eye said, have a good night, everybody. Until next time, happy farming.